stranger anxiety or shyness. Most toddlers, 2 to 3 year olds, are often shy or scared or cautious when it comes to interacting with other kids or adults. While it might be natural for you to extrapolate and worry, oh, will my toddler become an introvert like me and struggle? Or if you're a very outgoing person, your toddler's shyness in front of your friends and family might embarrass you. So, first things first, this isn't about you. It's about your tiny tot who's figuring out how the world and people work. And shyness or stranger anxiety is a part of the process of figuring out. It's a good sign that they're holding back until they're sure and confident that it's safe to mingle, isn't it? For you, the group might be people you've known for years or might be a harmless group of kids, but that's your perception. Your toddler does not perceive it the same way. So, why does your toddler behave this way? Let's ask Ben. The emotion beneath this behavior is fear. They are scared, which shows like your child hiding behind your back, not answering when someone asks something. The need, the hidden need, is connection and safety. At times, meeting a stranger, and by stranger I mean someone who's a stranger to your child, or maybe a less familiar person, who bombards them with questions or pulls their cheek, tries to hold them, or meeting a new kid who first tries to grab the toy from your child's hand, these can also cause your toddler to be annoyed. And they will feel the need to exert power in that situation or just voice out the inconvenience by shouting or screaming or hitting, which is not the right way to behave, I know. But all of our sophisticated social behavior comes from our higher brain, and we've learned it over a lifetime. So, your toddler with his still developing higher brain needs time and your guidance more than anything else to manage or overcome his shyness, anxiety, and express his discomfort in a respectful way. So, what do you want to teach and achieve now and later? Here's where we must know and acknowledge that your goal is not to make your toddler's shyness go away. Most toddlers give up their shyness with time if they are supported in the right way. But depending on your toddler's temperament, he might naturally be less social. In that case, there's no way you can change that. So let's have a goal of supporting our toddler in every way they need to manage their anxiety around strangers or less familiar people. How can we best manage this behavior? Whenever it is expected that your toddler will meet new or less familiar adults or kids like a birthday party or at a park, prep them well in advance with all the details. Now we are going to Anna's birthday party. There you'll find many kids playing. You can choose to play with them if you want to. Tell me when we reach there. When you reach there, let them take lead and decide what they want to do. After a while, you can offer choices. You can give them a choice if they'd like to join the kids, or you can direct them to any special friend that they're familiar with. Whatever they choose, respect it and support them. Sure, looks like you aren't yet ready to play with the kids. You can be here with me for as long as you need to. When your toddler feels safe and secure about your presence and availability and warm support, that's when they'll be able to find the inner confidence to venture beyond their comfort zone. On the other hand, when you push or shame them, oh, don't be so shy, see all the other kids are playing so well, don't act silly, go play with them. Imagine from your toddler's point of view. Here he is already scared about being in the midst of unknown faces, and the only support system he imagined he had, that is you are also pushing him away. You're intensifying his fear. His bodily alarm systems are getting activated, which makes it even more difficult and impossible for him to leave your side, and he will tend to cling more, trying to find that safety for himself. However, if you find your toddler longingly looking at a group of kids, wanting to join, then you can walk over to the kids along with your toddler and help your toddler join them. Hi, do you mind if we join you? Stay for a while till your child eases in and then move back as you stay close by to supervise. Bringing along a shareable toy like a ball, which is best played with someone, can give your toddler a natural opportunity to interact as other kids approach to play with them. Again, if your child suddenly retreats into a shell, respect and acknowledge that. Try to swallow your embarrassment and be on your child's side. Role plays and role reversals are great ways to help toddlers get comfortable with the thought of talking to or responding to strangers. For example, you become the shopkeeper and they need to walk over and ask for a toy. Then reverse roles. It's a fun way to help them get familiar with the dynamics of social interactions. It's also a great way to introduce them to social lingo like, "Hi, can I play with you? What's your name?" and so on. You can also teach them to express their anxiety respectfully. If they don't like someone coming too close, they can move back, hold up their hands, and say no. That's also a valuable lesson to teach your child about protecting his own boundary and asserting it in a respectful way. Don't forget to descriptively praise your child for every positive interaction they have and help them reflect on that experience. "Wow, I saw how you went and asked the kids if you could play. Did you enjoy playing with them?" Helping them reflect inwards on how they feel will help register those positive feelings and experiences of going out of their shell, and gradually, as they are ready, they'll do it more and more. Finally, always trust your child and allow him to trust his instincts. Don't push your toddler when he feels uncomfortable and not ready, because that tells your toddler, I'm not feeling right, but mama says it's okay. I can't trust myself. I don't know what's right. That's the worst lesson ever. To be confident decision makers, toddlers need to feel confident listening to their emotions, acknowledging them, and then working their way through using their higher thinking capacities. Acknowledge your child's feelings. Say what you see and assure that they are safe. You're feeling scared. It's okay to feel scared. I'm here with you. A few other common scenarios are toddlers not responding to other adults they meet. It's common for people to ask simple questions like, "What's your name? Where are you going?" And when your toddler gives them a nasty look with his lips zipped tight, it can be very embarrassing. I understand. Again, from your toddler's point of view, who are they? Well, you might say, "My toddler sees the security guard every day, yet she'll never say hi." You're right. However, for your toddler, she probably sees that man. She may or may not remember him, though, because their memory is faulty and still developing. Plus, even if she remembers, she just does not feel safe enough to interact. End of story. It's upon us to respect that and possibly say a hi on your child's behalf without adding, "Oh, don't mind, she's a little shy." Don't say that. Don't label your child. The more your child hears these labels, the more it will become a part of their personality and they will live up to it. So just accept and support your child till they are ready. In fact, shouldn't you be thankful that your toddler is not mingling too much with every stranger they find? That would seriously be scary and dangerous, right? Well, if that is the case with your toddler, if your toddler cheerfully walks towards or interacts with total strangers, your best bet is to ramp up your supervision and also consistently keep reminding them of the rules. You don't have to necessarily scare them, but just put it across matter of factly, like when someone you don't know offers something, we say no. If someone you don't know tells you to go with them, we say no. And you keep repeating such rules as and when you need to. These situations are not black and white, and you cannot depend on your toddler's judgment. Your toddler is too young to be responsible for his own safety. That is why supervise, supervise, supervise. Stranger anxiety and your toddler's shyness is good and developmentally appropriate. It helps your toddler be safe. So be patient, do your part as a calm, confident coach, and guide them through this phase using the tools you've just learned.